welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears... It's underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Baylor's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with...
There he goes!
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Working that left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Algier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by
going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle. It's Gaines. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not
trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back open in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Algier. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Algier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Punt is in the air. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Algier.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive.
good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's hard. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Nicholson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's gained. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 36 over Kent State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick pass to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody. You see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the catch. It's Hart. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down
defenses out there, they'll probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off play action on first down. Going deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The screen. He's got wheels. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. It's complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating breathing room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Algier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Okay, ready? Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown Sooners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Longo. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Madden. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Cantrell. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Baylor! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll take the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this group.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll pick up the first down.